G'day everyone, welcome back to Cowra Showgrounds for, well, we've got pairs at the moment, still classified in the Ram section, but look, what have we got? So this is essentially, for anyone who doesn't know, two sheep. We'll get straight into it, I'm not going to mess around here. So that's a Ram and a ewe in pairs. Important stuff. Look at them. Now, let's just talk about this. So remember, over the last couple of streams, I've been showing off my little mate. I'll call him George. He's in this bit. That's him there, right in the middle of the screen. That's my mate George. I hope he goes well. Now on the left-hand side, there's Dan. Look at him go. Good people. We got a jumpy one there. The school kids there on the second from the left. They said, we've got a jumpy one. They've obviously been watching on YouTube. So thanks everyone for joining me because I'm having an absolute blast here. Just had a wonderful lunch provided by the local CWA. And it was just brilliant. I don't know. There's times in life you just get a bit excited by this stuff and it takes you back to, I don't know, your childhood maybe, something like that. And then, I don't know, back in the day I used to hang out with my grandma down in Albany in Western Australia. And we'd spend time down at the CWA hall at a dance or something like that. And there'd be beautiful food and the ladies all standing around looking after all the entrants and that's exactly what's happening here. So just a few people milling around in front of the cameras, but that's all right. I'm not fussed. Lots of people involved, of course, in these shows. That's number 2. Scroll out a little. Look at this lineup. Look at this lineup of sheep there. They look spectacular. Go this way to show you more of them. There we go. That's not the one I wanted. Let's try this camera. There we go. What a lineup. What a day it's been. And it's just such a historic event. As I said, the 40th one of these. Could not be happy to be bringing this to you at all. Oh, whoops, that's why. There we go. All right, people have seated. We're looking at the lineup on the far right. 2 sets of pairs. The young lad there, they were having a great time in the giant CWA hall. Graham, Ross, James. I'm trying to see, I can't remember what they're... Is it Taddyfell? They're bright red, they really stand out, those lads. And George once again doing his wonderful job as they do. These pairs are beautiful, getting the poses right. Speaking to George in the middle there, he said that this is as competitive a session and a set as you can get in probably in Australia. The other big show down in Bendigo. So just keep an eye on George. He's the judge. He's the important one. We want to see what he's looking at before they go through the race and have a walk. It's doing the good work, the important man there. More people coming in from lunch. As I said, lunch at the CWA Hall, the Cowra Show Hall. It's a big, long building, built years ago. It's still got sections there for preserves and food. The history of that place is amazing. There's the kids there saying they said they had jumpy ones, and they do. There we go. So George has been doing this since the 80s, he said. It's a fair wait. Fair amount of time ago now. You can see him there just checking the shape of the what's underneath the wool. Those ones are pretty woolly. It's just such a cool picture, those sheep there, the big hats in the foreground. Look at him go. Intense competition, really is. George walking up and out. He's checking the lines of these sheep. So he's looking at the top line and the bottom line. He's seeing how much the carcasses underneath are worth. These sheep, of course, produce both meat and wool. Sorry, I got a bit distracted there. This computer's doing funny things. We did have a power outage earlier that's knocked a couple of things around. I think I've got probably 90% capacity at the moment, which is good. I want that button. Young man there, I can't remember his name, just wandering past. He's the coffee man. Nice kid, good to speak to. Lawn bowler.
Yeah, no. It's a mixed pair is what the terminology is.
So I just heard Roger say it's a mixed pair. Term very familiar to me from usually covering lawn bowls, as I said. Zoom out here. There is the pair I'm kind of going for. If I had to support one pair, that's them there, because that's my boy. That's George. It's a beautiful ram. Ash there just getting him in position. And there's two of my next favourite people all the way from Mount Bathurst. These guys here. Guys I've probably spoken to most. I've learned a lot from those two. Geez, those ones at the end, they're big sheep, these two. These because they're woolly, but geez, they look large. They're from Armdale, or Armdale, sorry. Focus just got knocked out. There we go. Yeah, a lot going on for our umpire or our adjudicator. Looking down the side now, we're getting the sheep in the right pose, and they get a bit skittish when that happens. Walks up and down. I don't know if they do the walk. He hasn't sent them down the runway yet. Do they walk in pairs? I'm not sure. I'm about to find out, I think. And to see just what George is looking at. As I said, front lines are important, back lines just as important. In the game a long time as our mate George there. Not to be confused with George the Sheep, as I dubbed him. I dubbed him George before I knew George was the judge, by the way. Yep, back of someone's head. Such a long, involved process. There's so much to think on. The scores are quite intense. Should get a scoring sheet as well for next time. I'm writing notes as to how to do this properly next. It's nerves on the faces of all these breeders. I'll show you the categories we're at. This is the Burmac New South Wales mixed pair. The winners announced at dinner. So dinner's tonight, of course, which is why they're not putting them in any kind of order at this point. So we don't want to give away any secrets. Dinner tonight, so hopefully I get to tell you who won what. But look at these extraordinary animals. Look at these extraordinary farmers with their animals. Oop. I'm back and forward for scoring, which is what he's looking at there. I'm not going to listen in, although I could. It's Rachel in the background there with her big hat on. There's these blokes here. Interesting choices here for these two pairs. You see one set's woollier than the other, clearly. cleaning up a bit this organisation. Taddy Felt is their organisation. I keep forgetting it. Knew it started with T. Look good in their red. Sheep all getting a bit noisy in the afternoon here. So everyone out here maintaining their poses, getting their sheep's legs in position to best show off the carcass, the muscle underneath. It's so important for what these animals are.
Just the eulets.
Yep, not going to, like I said, I'm not going to give anything away, so I'll keep that off the.
Yep.
All right.
Exhibitors, as per usual, will be announced tonight. Play scooters. Hopefully back might be at dinner. If not, they'll be presented with the ribbons and the trophy tomorrow morning. So if it comes to dinner tonight, we'll find out who won this section. Thank you. As per usual.
How many have we got in?
As I said, the winners of this one announced tonight. 6, 7, so to speak. So winners announced tonight. So we won't find out the results of that till later. I wonder how my mate George goes. He comes back into his pen now. I'll bring this right the way around to show you. Where is the big fella? Well, that's not going around. Why not? Oh, that's the wrong one. That's right. So here comes the next lot of sheep. Sorry about that, everyone. Get the correct camera around. As these people set up for another multiple, so it's a pair of ewes.
I got to put that on the bottom. When is he?
Got Wendy to do this lot, yeah.
They're all lining up. I'll just turn this down a bit so we go. Oh, there's meat. It's unexpected. There he is. Here's my lad. Back in his pen. Very happy boy he is. Got the stairs out again, the silly man. All right, so next category. Bushman's Boots, pair of rams are 1.5 years shorn. And there they are.
It's interesting because in the mixed pair, looking at the pair, it's not just two sheep. Pair. So some people might or might not.
Let's have a look.
I think the first place was obvious.
Pair of rams showing off all the good stock that they have, the breeding stock, the sires. I get to see exactly what these in these animals, and the reason you do pairs is to show off not just the one ram you've got, but a couple to show you what the breeding stock looks like and what's going to come along.
Extra straw.
In the back, they cut a bale open so you can grab it in there. I need a wheelbarrow, but not in a little bale.
Oh, geez, they're a good set of, another set of 4 rams out there from them. So coming up, lots. There's so many categories of this, and then we go into intermediates after this. So, yeah, champion senior, champion reserve champion senior coming up shortly after this. There's 2 of the most prestigious categories, and big prizes on offer for all of them. The Teddy Kuhl is the red ones. In here we've also got Durley Pole, Dorset's, Pine Creek, Maybury, and Valley Vista, which I think are on the far right there. There's Pine Creek on the far left. Trying to get the best view for you so you can see exactly what George is doing as he wanders around. These ones look like they are going for a walk down the catwalk. We'll keep an eye on that. So if you hear the mumble in the background, it's just a bit of chat from the background, but we're going to watch all these pairs of rams head down the runway. Watch them walk. Watch their gait. Make sure their legs are straight and in good position. Make sure their toes are doing the right thing so we can get as much weight onto these animals as we possibly can before they get sold. And getting one ram up that chute's going to be tough. Getting two up there are going to be just as tough. My mate's getting a bit of straw to rest in. Bless him. Welcome to the party, the Albury Wagga Pole Dorsets Association. Good on you guys. Jamie Lee Oldfield and the team, well done. Just head up and down, get in a little bit so you can see more closely what these wonderful sheep are like. Thanks for that, it's a good show. Nicely shorn. Looking an absolute treat. These big fellas. Early in the season, as we've said, for a lot of these sheep, not as much weight perhaps as you'd expect in the end. One of them, as I said, topped out at 150 kilos earlier today. Happy sheep all the way. This is the Finley School again, by the way. This is their contributions. Entered a lot. They have a very impressive school. Taddy Keel. And the young lady up there, she was having a great time at lunch too, by the way, running around the hall. Such a cool organisation. Oh, there's the back of someone's head. Let's move that around. There we are. It's a better view of the whole lineup.
She is. Where's your girlfriend?
Who wants to know?
Me.
Yeah, she is.
Yep.
So is Isabel. She's back from her husband's medical appointment or something. I thought she'd be around about 3 o'clock here or something.
Husband's medical appointment.
Yeah, something, yeah.
Yeah, we'll go with 7.
We were just debating that.
I got my ticket going. Pair of rams under 1.5 years. Lovely lineup. The top 2 pairs, there was very little to split them. I particularly like the first ram. The second, they've got lovely volume, they've got lovely length, lovely heads. Third pair is an interesting pair. Just love the muscle patterns down the hind leg. It's just a pity they're stripped down to their bare minimum. They're very athletic. Lovely pair, lovely match pair. Lovely length in them. Lovely length and real export lambs, the number 2, 4, 5th pair. Thank you.
Good job. Bushman's Boots pair of rams, and we thank Wendy for presenting the ribbons. First is Teddy Kill with Rots and Rachel. Second is Teddy Kill with Graham and James.
Wow, Teddy Kill
Third,
cleaned up.
Valley Vista, AB and DL Scott. Fourth is Finley High School. Fifth is Maybury, Malcolm Yerby. Sixth is Dursley, Stephen Williams. And thank for Henry Lawson. And highly commended is Pine Creek, Roger Aaron Trades.
What a lineup of sheep that was, and thanks very much, Roger, again for bringing them out. So we sweep up and have a clean up and get ready for the next lot. We're into the business end now, ladies and gentlemen. However, we are into... Oh, we've done lunch. Let's have a look. We got Champion Senior Rams. Here we go. The premier event. So, once again, as I said, we're into the main part here, into the champions now, and then we get into the intermediates. It's something pretty special going on here right now.
Second in those classes, just to come out from the reserve.
Champion Rams, it's the winners of the bunch of the categories, and out they come.
We went back for a 20-year one.
Elizabeth saying, yeah, as I say, they're all very well behaved. Yeah, they were pretty well behaved sheep, those ones. There was a bit of a jumpy at the end, as I think you noticed. But how good is this? I'm loving this. Just the best people, the best, clearly the best animals getting around. Here at the Pole Dorset, the 40th New South Wales Championships. I was just speaking to a man about the Australasian Championships in Bendigo later on in the year. Might be able to head down for that if I'm lucky.
There's a fair bit of pain. and if Ram happens to just put the foot wrong, I didn't.
That's how it goes.
I'm pleased you think it's strong. I just
I think it's strong. You can shuffle it there 4 or 5 minutes.
yeah, yeah.
Other people.
Let's look at that microphone turned up so you can hear a bit of the background chatter. The best of the best here on the arena.
Senior champion Ram.
Big animals. And you think with just as from a scientific point of view and a bit of the science in it, the more you breed the bigger sheep, you select the lines, the bigger and bigger they're going to get. Can't imagine a 200 kilo sheep running around. That'd be a big fella. You're seeing the lineup here. Tadakil's had a great run in their red jumpers. Whoop. Big fella running off. And the judging begins. Yeah, that big fella going off, that's a deep throat. Separating them to what he likes the best and what he likes the least. I guess to get the places, to get the placement.
No, they're not here. I didn't think they were. Do you want me to get Joe rolling?
There you go, mate. George continues his work. Just had a few guys coming over to check out what we're doing and seeing what's going on. Everyone seems happy so far. I hope you out there are as well. I do hope we get to see the schools shows as well. If you're watching from the schools that run these programs, that you're out there having a good look. Yep, he's about to have a talk. Clipped on the my little portable mic. Let's have a listen to what George's got to say.
I do think it's been a wonderful morning, well, a bit in the afternoon with the senior Rams. Congratulations to all the exhibitors. If you're in the top 7, you've done very well. It's a bigger one. I said earlier that if we're going to move Dorsets to the next level, we need to make sure we're performing in the boning rooms. It's everybody's responsibility to get their best rams in to get data behind them. If I look at Bendigo each year, we need to get more data in there so you open up to a bigger audience of people. No point targeting to 20% of the breed. Going along that, I've awarded to the Taddykill ram. An amazing muscle. Yes, he's a massive weight. We need to see if he can put it out into the industry like that. So let's hope he can fulfil what I think is an interesting ram. Oh, hang on, we need to.
There, your grand champion ram there in that category in the senior rams, Taddykill. And as you heard George say, an extraordinary ram. one that will perform beautifully in the market. Well, congratulations to Taddy Keel. Still looking at reserve lambs here. But look at that big fella. Lots of weight. Excuse that flashy light. What a lamb. Taddy Keel.
Lovely carcass ram, lovely head. I look forward to seeing him later in the year.
So the champion of reserve will have their pictures taken. There they are. Absolutely extraordinary. What a pair of lambs they are. I've just seen all their mates walk off, so they're walking in here now. The news and the photographer, the photographer from the land, of course, taking the photo there. I'll just try to get a better view for you. There's people in the way. ABC there. These guys will have their photos shown all around the place now as the best Pole Dorset sheep, best Pole Dorset rams in the senior category. And a beautiful pair they are too. Get all that out of the way so we can take a good photo. What an honour. What a show we've been treated to with these rams. We're heading into the intermediates shortly. I think this is still the best view I've got. As they get all the positions and the poses right, we'll have a look around, see if I can... Oh, here we go. Maybe I can see it from here. No, it's a bit too straight on. An amazing pair. I'll pose them up, take their photos. Well done, lads. Absolutely fantastic. A lot of pride in their work, as they should have. Doing the important work now, getting them into position and hoping they stand still. looks like hard work. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I was going to say it's not just getting the sheep in position; it's getting the blokes in position too. I'd say. Oh, they're fighting. Look at them. Oh. Yep, just moved back leg. And the sheep says, no, not again. No, not again. Yes. Oh, funny. Well, the reserve sheep's been good. It's standing there pretty well. It's the champion that's struggling. And the man from Tatikil looks a bit fed up, actually. He's had enough. Oh, that's wonderful. And they're on their way to Bendigo, I think, from memory. Yep. So the Australasians. Collecting ribbons, these guys. So we're in the intermediates now. Wait, George, I've named him. You can't hurt him now. He's no. That's it. I do apologise. Generally, the word is we don't name the sheep. That's right, because you end up getting attached to him. But he's the cheekiest little man. He's so funny. I'll show you down here. They're getting ready to show these guys again. Class 21. There goes my little mate. There he is, on his way out to get shown. Good luck, young fella. Ash holding the lead. So this is the Stockscan, performance ram, Milktooth, born on or after the 1st of June 2025. So that's a little over a year ago. So these sheep are about a year old. Of which the sheep in the second position is my little friend who's been with me for the last couple of days, no more than 1.5 meters away from where I'm sitting right now, and loving life. The cheeky little bugger he is. He's a rat bag, as I was just had him described to me. All right, George goes in, and he's going to have a look at this category. Where are they going? No, they're going down the race. Down the catwalk. Show off your walk, big fellas. As we said, 1.5 years old, these a year old, sorry, these rams. So the last two champions we saw, one from Mally Marketing, thank you for sponsoring that, by the way, and the Advanced Animal Nutrition Reserve champion, Pole Dorset Rams, won by Tattykeel and Armidale. Armidale, obviously, way up north. And good on them for coming down here and doing the right thing. All right. So they've been down the walk. They've had their front lines. Now they face sideways, and we look again. Different shapes in all of them. Looks like the one on the left is the largest, certainly the tallest. Excuse the vibration. Like I said, lots of people here, and they're all sitting amongst my cameras. They're shaking things around. Ash there, number two from Ashamu, Pole Dorsets. Good family farm. Waiting now for George to finish up his deliberations. Get a better angle. There we go. Shamu Pole Dorsets. That's there I am, my mate George in the middle, getting his foot put in the right position. Whoop, settle down. What's your technique in the way you hold and display these sheep? A good long chat, these lads.
Scan class. Milk tooth after the 1st of June. Lovely ram on top, lovely length, lovely muscle down the hind leg, which I love. It's very hard to get, very hard to keep. Second ram, lovely, good outlook. He also is quite good down the back leg. I didn't know what to do with number 3. Would like him a bit cleaner in the pole, which is where he went. Lovely sucker type. Remember, we've got to have some sucker types, particularly in this Cowra area where there's a fortune to be made out of 16-week lambs. You're only 1 point behind Marshall. Lovely length. I would like a bit more muscle down that bottom hind leg. I've kept the points I think I've given a 6-point spread, so the scan data will do the sorting.
Little mate, looks like he came second. Well done, young man. Not really sure what's actually happening here. They're hanging around. Oh, the ribbons are coming out potentially. We'll see.
You can do this one, Rick.
I'm standing there.
So we decide who gets to deliver the ribbons. Looks like third, actually, my boy. Well, congratulations, young man.
And thank
Well done, George. Well done to all exhibitors. And we're back.
I'll go label all this stuff now.
All right, next category. I'll turn that ambient noise down. Kids getting a bit excited. Verback Ram, under a year and a half, Sean. All right, I'll wait for them to come out. I'll just have a little pause.
Class 22, Burback Ram, under 1.5 years, Sean, up to 7 metres of walk. And following that, New South Wales Pole Dorset Association Ram, under 1.5 years, Machine Sean, no more than 28 days prior to touching. They can have those sheep ready for the next class. Thank you.
Well, next one. Yeah, next one.
Next one.
That goes in here somewhere. Yep. Thank you.
Ribbons over there somewhere.
All right, the sheep. This lot are on their way into the race, into the catwalk. Show off their walk. Make sure their gait is correct.
Basically starting to show his age, isn't he? He's not young enough for that. He must have walked him, brought him again, didn't he? Was always a little bit knocked out too, but he's getting worse. I reckon it's wearing out. Might be a race between him and Dick. All the bill was feeding. All the bill was feeding. So the bill was pretty on the same sort of level. He knows how to feed. Can you put him a bit more side on, did it? And all round.
I'm not sure who that youngster in the middle is, but it's work going into these. These are only young rams. Rams all day. And then don't forget tomorrow morning, ewes. And then groups. So it's going to be another interesting day, another interesting morning tomorrow morning as we get more and more further into this competition. Getting the poses right. Let's see what George is doing here. So the track, that's one of the high schools, I've forgotten which one. I forgot what RAC stands for.
Class 22 in. What is that? There it is.
One, two, three, four, 5 entries. They've done. There we go.
This time I felt the better rams were those that are going to go over merino ewes. The first two rams will go beautifully over merino ewes, trying to get that export lamb. The top ram's got lovely length, lovely clean in the face, surprising amount of muscle, leg down, the back leg. Second ram will be an interesting ram come Bendigo. He's still a bit immature. He's got the length, hasn't quite got the hind leg, the second ram. I suspect by Bendigo it'll be an interesting one. Third ram either had to be first or third. I would have liked him a bit cleaner in the head. And his walk lost it from there. I'm pleased you got your number 4 parading very well this time. And the fifth ram, 4 and 5 are very close together.
Thanks, George. First is the birdback ram under 1.5 years, not more than 2 centimetres. Is Close Up, GEL Close and Family. Second, Abilene Park, MK and CM Douglas. Third, Teddy Kill Polite Limited. Fourth, College Park, and fifth, College Park.
There you go. So we've had a bit of a learning about that. So that's really interesting. The way he was speaking about those rams going over merinos. So merino used for export. So I didn't know anything about that. So I'm going to have to look that up myself. But yeah, interesting times in that. There's George having a bit of fun with the crowd there. So congratulations to the winners there. Class 23 now. New South Wales Dorset Association ram under 1.5 years. Machine shorn no more than 28 days prior to judging. So these will have been shorn very recently. Darcy Griffin, g'day mate. Good to see you on board with the coverage. You were there here 15 minutes ago. I can. Thank you. Thanks, Darcy. I can. I've got it, mate. Just focusing up on the cameras to make sure I get all the best coverage and the best angles and views for you because what a place to be. Lovely place, Cowra. The rain's holding off. It's still very, very cold outside, and sitting here not moving around makes it a bit chillier as well. I'm regretting not bringing my biggest one. You did, Darcy. That's right. You came second. Great job. Like your profile picture there too, Darcy. You've got your dirt bike there. That's rad. Yeah, from Henry Lawson. I remember, my friend. Your schools category was one of the best things I've seen this morning. I really enjoyed that. You guys did great work. You should be very, very proud of yourself. I hope your school is. Hopefully we see you at another show at some point. Good man. So 4 rams in this category so far. I can't see any more coming in. Go close up, 2 wins from 2 classes. Cha Cha Sung, I think, assume that's Charlotte. Yeah, it's they're pretty good. I like your shirts too, actually. You guys have taught me so much about this. Charlotte Close. Darcy, is your school doing any more? I'm not entirely sure, my friend. I'll try to find out. See, where's Henry Lawson? I can't see anyone close to me, mate, so I'll have to find out later on, and we'll get out there and check it out. But tomorrow, I have to assume so, Darcy, because we have the U's tomorrow, and then mate, all the schools brought up their U's as well, and then the groups as well. So yeah, probably tomorrow morning, my friend. Just looking at your channel there, Charlotte. You got some cool little reels going on. What kind of sheep are those blackface sheep? They look amazing. Suffolks. There you go. Black legs, black faces. See how much I'm learning today and yesterday and all day. You guys have, every single person I've spoken to here has given me some kind of information. Yeah, just want to see your mates, Darcy. Agreed. Don't forget tomorrow morning the Socceroos are playing USA as well. I'll try to get up early to watch that. All right, they'll go for the walk down the race. And say this again, everyone. It's not my usual gig, this kind of thing. Learning is what this is all about for me, and I've enjoyed it very much, and every single person's treated me so well at the 40th New South Wales Pole Dorset Championships. Smiles on faces all around the place. Everyone having a great time, and for some pretty intense competition. Thanks so much to everyone who sponsors this, each individual prize, the categories overall. Bromar Engineering in particular have been wonderful. It's out the back looking at one of their feed spreaders, I think it is, before learning about all that stuff. Yeah, it looks like the rain I was worried about skirted past us. It was meant to be lots. It's sort of hammering down to orange at the moment, so good luck everyone out there. It's just moved past Cowra. Darcy, I think most of the sheep out here are behaving exactly the way you'd want them to, exactly the way a sheep should. But some are obviously better than others, and they're hard to control, aren't they, mate? They're some are a bit skittish, some very relaxed. My mate George over here is very chill at the moment. I'll just use this middle camera. We'll go have a look around and see who's here. Look at the crowd there still. These young ladies here from one of the high schools, they get a bit freaked out whenever the camera points at them, of course. There's Daniel over the back there. He's got the phone out and he's not looking at us, though, playing games. Here's Keith, one of this man here in the middle here. He's got some excellent sideburns too. You can't really see him well on the camera. But, oh, there you go. He's one of the ones that looks after the Dorset Horns. Lovely man. There's a couple more lads from the schools over here. That's your friend, the Darcy. Send them a message, let them know they're on. But they're, yeah. I just can't believe I'm absolutely loving the school kids being on the camera. There's another one there. She's trying to hide from it. Oh, I don't want to show you what she's looking at. Get her. Where is your school? I'm not sure, buddy. I'll keep looking around and see what I can find out. Oh, we got down here. Finley. Oh, the sheep are lining up. Sorry, the important stuff's happening. Where is Henry Lawson? I can't see it. George just walking up and down, looking at the lines. These rams, young ones, tightly shorn. George likes to see a lot of muscle down the back of the legs. Now, at the end of this category, I'm going to go for a quick comfort break. And then I'll be back to talk over the next one. But the coverage will continue. You'll still be able to see what's going on. I don't think Henry Lawson hire here anymore.
June, the intermediates, Sean Ram. Lovely ram on top. Lovely length, carries himself very well down the hind quarter. Yes, we've lost that bit of muscle down that hind quarter that we've always been known for. We need it nice and chunky to fit into a housewife's oven, particularly if we're going to hit that UK market as well. Because we compete with Welsh lamb and New Zealand lamb, although Welsh lamb's a big one, it's a lovely, neat little shoulder. Second ram has got the volume, he's got the length, got it down the hind leg. Would like to see just a bit better the wool. Third ram surprised me. What a lovely head. Just a beautiful head. We have to remember that we do have to keep that Dorset head because that's our trademark. He's still growing. Lovely length. I'd like to see him a bit better down the hind leg. Fourth ram, lovely long ram. I would like to see it a bit cleaner in the pole. At this level, it's very easy to nitpick. So thank you very much. You should all be very proud of them.
As George said, lovely rams there, of course, and a great setup. It's really interesting listening to him talk about where he likes to see the meat, where he likes to see muscle, and especially down the hind quarter. And the future, he's got real concerns about the future of this breed, and it's when I say concerns, a real passion about it. So this one is number 24. There's 3 entries in this. Cowra Council pair of rams, born on or after the 1st of June. Milk tooth, no more than 2 centimetres of wool. So I'm going to quickly have a comfort break. That means I have to duck out of the building, actually. The coverage will continue. I'll leave this fairly wide so you can see what's going on. And I'll be back very soon. It's coming. Geez, what happened there? I walked away for a second and everything come back and everything's disconnected. That's a... Jeez. No, it's back now. Sorry about that, everyone. I do apologise. We're back. We're live. We have coverage. These guys from Tadakil. There's only 2 pairs, not 3. It said 3 entrants, but there's only 2. Abilene Park and Tadakil. Yeah, sorry about it. I do apologise. That was very strange. Yeah, anyway. Pairs of rams. After this, we're on to junior spring drop lamb, which are quite young runs, born on or after the 1st of August after this. And then some woolly ones. We've got a fair whack to go still, actually, this afternoon. And then we're off till tomorrow. So we go through to class 29 today. We're on 24. There's one big class. Class 27. You have a look at this one. 11 entries again. Alan Gray and co-ram. Sean, born on or after the 1st of August 2025. That's, we'll have Breffney, Ashburnia, Mount Bathurst, Abilene, Valley Vista, Tadakil, and Anbo, Armidale, Pole Dorset Stud, College Park, Greerden, and Hilden. So it's going to be, that's a big one. So that's coming up shortly as we get through these pairs. George having a good look. Close looks. He's pretty serious about his work, is George. Give him all credit for that. That is a long day of concentrating for him. Judging back and forth. I asked him one day, as I said, he had a lineup back in the 80s of 84 sheep in one category. He wasn't judging, he was entered in that. Well, that's an extraordinary volume of sheep. Trying to sort that out. It's absolutely crazy. He's checking the checking once again the hindquarters, making sure there's meat all the way down the back of the leg, which he likes to see.
Pair of intermediate rams under 1.5 years. I think this is the toughest class all day. We had 2 rams up on top that are there, displaying all the early maturity things that I want. Lovely down through the hindquarter. Fortunately, the second ram, I'd like to see him a bit cleaner in the pole and stand a bit better. The number 3 ram, I wish I had him out in the single. I think he's a lovely ram. Unfortunately, his mate doesn't carry down the back leg, which I'm trying to find.
Another first place room for Taddykill there. They're showing their strength as breeders there, Taddykill. So when he talks about the pole, he's talking about the bulging bony area. It's at the top of the head, and it's a bit of a, looking at the internet thing there, as I look it up, it says it's the landmark where horns would naturally emerge in horned breeds. However, of course, these are not horned breeds. There is horned Dorsets. We saw them this morning, and very interesting category they were too. Really, really nice, nice lambs, nice sheep. Oh, jumpies. Bit of energy here in this class. This is the junior spring drop lambs. These are real young lambs. I think they are. I think that. Well, it could be the wrong. It could. Yeah. The younger ones, Alan Gray, Ram Woolly. So we have Brafini, Abilene Park, Valley Vista, Taddykill, and Hilden out here in this. 5 lambs. Jesus, a couple of big ones on the left. Those Taddykill lambs are huge. So we've had the beginning, they've lined up. And they're still lining up. Doesn't look like they're going to go for a walk. I could be wrong. Just bringing them over a little bit, standing them in position. These are the woolly lambs born on or after the 1st of August 2025. They're not as woolly as some we've seen. That one just wants to have a lay down. Fair enough too. All these guys now, it's looking pretty calm. I don't see many heads popping up over the pens. Most of the sheep are laying down and having a bit of a rest. Absolutely freezing. Where are we at, lads? We've got one fella standing there at the back there. Not sure if he's involved in this category or not. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 5.
Champions, junior, spring drop, stock scan performance. Do you have those sheep ready, please? Who's that? Chloe's going to do the presentation.
Everything else is growing.
Not quite. As we start to change, striving for that heavier, that lamb is going to come. That's going to come off about the 8 months to 10 months to be able to grow out. I've gone with the ram in number 1. Thank you. I hope he will be that type to go over the merino lamb. Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Just waiting for Abilene Park for the reserve intermediate champion ram, which is sponsored by Advanced Animal Nutrition.
Apologies, this is wasn't in the thing, but these are the champion rams. That's why I'm having trouble catching up. But these are the bringing in the reserves now as well. So that's the intermediate champion ram at the back. Congratulations, Abilene. So this is judging of the reserve champion intermediate lambs, intermediate sheep. And I'm sitting here, it's gotten extraordinarily cold where I'm sitting right now.
I find this a very, very tight process. I need to go with the rams that carry on down the back leg.
Very good.
I like that other ram in the pen.
You can always bring one out of the pair. You don't do that? Oh, no, I've seen it done plenty of times. No idea, just sorry about that.
Hey, look, sometimes it breaks, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's easy just to go with the flow.
Taddy Kill get another, a reserve this time, so a second place, another ribbon. And they'll take their photos. But congratulations, close up. Once again, where are you, Charlotte?
Champion Rams, sponsored by Banks Animal Nutrition, Teddy Kill, Pairs class. Those in the junior spring drop. Rams, stock scan performance, milk tooth, right after the 1st of August 25. Those sheep ready, please.
Robin wants to know what time we're going to be back there. I don't know, but she sent me a message.
I'll get Abby the proper off the motor and she'll be there at the motor waiting.
Because she said, what time do you think everyone will return? I said, well, I'm not sure. Probably due to the black.
So while they're having their photos taken and we continue this coverage of the 40th New South Wales Pole Dorset Championships, just a reminder that we're back tomorrow morning for the U's. Oh, there's Charlotte. Close up, only took 3 sheep, so happy with the win. Go, Dad. Good on you, mate. I'll let him know you're watching. Where is he? He's over there. I'll have a chat with him in a sec. But, yeah, well done. Close up. That's brilliant. 3 sheep and coming away with a win and a couple of ribbons. Good on yous. That's great. Nice comments you got from the boss man there too. So we're in now to, as I scoot across this, junior spring drop lambs. And we're nearly there, ladies and gentlemen. Class 25 coming up. Just go silent for a second as I have another little comfort break. I've had a lot of coffee this morning so and today, so I'll be with you shortly. But enjoy.
After this class.
I'll watch some beers today too. Yeah.
Be 5:30, 6 o'clock.
That's what I thought too. But I'll check with you first.
Stock scan, you got him? Following this class 25, stock scan performance ran the winners of the intermediate stock scan and senior stock scan will come out for the overall stock scan sheet. Thank you. Our Teddy Kill's going to get beaten up, I don't know.
Doug Mitchell actually said no.
Well, I let myself out. I had a few things to do this morning and then I'm popping. Things are going well here.
Oh yeah, we had a blackout for 45 minutes.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
That you stopped for a little while and
Well, at
it
least
was too raining to do it outside.
Yeah, and at least it was during morning tea.
Sorry.
During morning tea.
Oh, sure.
Just a bit extended
Didn't
morning tea.
interrupt you as long as if you're in the middle of it.
No, it's good. That's right.
So Charlotte just went and had a word with the old man. He's pretty proud. He said he got messages from you and and your mum and he's having a bit of a chuckle down there. He said he wasn't even going to they weren't even going to be coming this year, but it's the 40th, so he thought he'd better bring a couple and to walk away with the ribbon. He's chuffed as anything. Big smile on his face under that big hat. Bless him. What a champion. Congratulations, close up. So glad you're able to watch this from home, everyone, and see these guys get into it and take it so seriously. It's some of the friendliest people on earth around here at the moment, but the competition is fierce and taken very seriously. You can just see even simple things like the way they're posing their sheep and making sure they're standing in the correct position to show off their correct assets in the correct way. Give themselves the best opportunity to get those ribbons.
So he tells me to start putting, just put the grain in the feeder and just let them go. And I said, yeah, well, I didn't want to do it too early.
A little bit nervous. I said that Teddy doubled it, and I said, I think we have to put more grain in.
Oh, I got him to do,
And then he said, I said, they scour it all? And I said, no, that's good then.
yeah, because I got him to increase it again.
Yeah.
But I think because there's 7, it's just,
And also, I think pellets can be better for it too. So,
you know, I'm going to have to get pellets.
I'm thinking of Cowra grain,
Yeah.
not Cowra feed things. They've got a pellet over here. And I'm interested to try and get them next year to here.
Yeah.
Donate some pellet bags. And I'm just seeing if we buy some and how we go.
Yeah, well, we can put that in the feeder. And then I'll just,
That in the feeder. Don't mind giving the grain a bit running it out.
yeah,
Because those pellets with a bit of grain in them
yeah.
are better in a feeder. Generally they don't do too much.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
Get that one from the mix.
Yeah. I'll let you talk to him because. Alright.
All right, they fight their way through the pens. It's a tough walk. These sheep, tough to get them walking in a straight line. It's the whole idea. Walk up, walk back, and walk back up again just to get stood out here and had a look around, making sure we're in the right, they can walk in the right way.
Why won't they line up straight?
All right, they're lining up. You can see the different shades. Maybe that one in front got a bit more of a spray tan than the other two. They are shorn pretty close, these four, sorry. Getting them in order now. Still posing, still making sure they're standing in the correct manner. What a community. These guys here from Charmouth, another Charlotte there on the left too, by the way. Good breeders.
I think this is the best. This is one of the closest classes of the day. There's only a five-point spread, so you should be all. I'm going to let the data do the work. The ram on top looked lovely, coming out. He's got the volume for such a young, for being an August drop lamb. He's very mature. He's got plenty of bone under him. Second ram, lovely length, lovely muscle down the back leg. And a lovely head. Difference between second and third is I put a point difference. I love the length of two. It's just a bit plainer in the head than what I'd like. And number 4, lovely length. You've got something to work with. Head, would like to see him just parade a bit better. So let's see what the figures say.
You cost him a fortune and still not make anything out of it. Yes, that is me. No, your season looks good. I drove through that last weekend.
Stock scan performance ran Rip Tooth, born on the 1st of August. First, Amber, Andrew Seaman. Second, Stone Vista, 8 ready New York slot. First, Evelyn Pike, MC, MK, and CM Douglas and Son, and 12, that's Diane.
Well, they've got them slightly out of order there, but congratulations to all of the entrants in that one. Blue ribbons going in. And next category, class number 26, Alan Gray and Co. Ram, Woolly, born after the 1st of August 2025.
The junior stop scan winner out in the ring. Bob, come here. Come back.
Or is it? Let's have a look at the board. It's a little bit different to my program.
We've got to split the 3 stock scan sheet, so I've got to give them points.
Anyway, we're nearly there. Lots going on, so just keep an eye on it. Oops, wrong button. That's all right. We'll get around in the middle as they come back out. All right, let's have another look at what's going on now, because I think they were talking about bringing out something different. They're running the fair way behind time. It's already 4:20. I'm just swooping down now. 1, 2, 3, 4 categories left, according to that. And then the champion overall stock performance ram and the grand champion ram coming up. So we've got a bit to go. Stick with us. We're having a good time here. On YouTube Live Sports. So I've just having a bit of fun here, and we've changed the name of the company. Well, it's not a company, but our little organisation, just for fun. There you go, everyone. Does that make things a bit better, do you think? Still YouTube Live Sports. Yeah, I don't know if that'll cut it with the guys. We'll see. I'll send it to them and see how the team what the team thinks.
Well, you've already got one here. Yeah. And that's what we've done before because the sheep were here. Good on you, Rick. Look at them slick. No, I just covered them up.
All right. So, yep, that's correct. I've just checked it out. So we've done 25, we're on 26. Woolly's born after the 1st of August 2025. And we'll get back onto the judging right now. So that's why we agreed to it, because you're comparing these three sheep against these three.
First two rounds, I think, are very similar. Hopefully the data will do its work.
Again, I'm letting the data do the work. That's what it's there for and for everyone to learn for. The senior and the intermediate, I think, are very close. I'd like the senior to have a bit better head. But he had a longer body and a better hindquarter. Third lamb, he's a lovely lamb. But let's see what the data tells us. I've only got a 4-point spread, I think.
I'll be brave.
Here we go, blue ribbons coming out.
The overall performance ran go to Valley Vista Park, so congratulations to them. You want some photos? You're quite welcome to take some photos.
So that's the overall. That's not what's in my...
We're just having a small break at the moment. We're a judge, junior spin drop ram.
Right, I think George is going for a quick break, so we'll have a...
Bully born after the 1st of August 25.
chill as well as they're looking around. I think George has had to just quickly take off. The rest of the shed will come out. Be a bit quiet for a sec while we have a break.
Performance classes, all the facts and figures will be printed out on the result booklet so you can have a look and compare the animals. That'll be all. And the results will be emailed to all the exhibitors as well.
That's good to know. Everyone gets their results. There'll be a results book at the end of this. So all of this gets emailed. Lady named Beatrice there, the secretary sitting over underneath. You can't actually see her right now, but she's feverishly working away. And she'll be sending all this information back up to the main office at the Dorset Association. And they will make up a book. And by the time we finish up tomorrow afternoon, the results books will be ready. And people will be able to go out and actually see these results and have them with them as they leave, which is incredibly efficient by them. I'm very impressed by that. So, just getting them out. George has gone for a quick comfort break. I'm going to do the same thing. Be with you soon.
I can. I've been trying to avoid it all day with them.
George is back quicker than I thought he was. There you go. So we're on the Class 26. Woolly born on or after the 1st of August 2025. So you can see an extra layer of wool on these guys. Nice lineup, as always. All right, we're heading over to the runway, to the catwalk. Those wondering how we're going, we started this morning live at just before 9 o'clock. It's now 4:30. Had a couple of breaks, one of those, an inadvertent one when the power went out. But it's been a long, long day here in judging, and a lot of respect for George, who's been here all day doing this. It's a lot of concentration, a lot of focus, and a lot of discipline. And he's done an extremely good job. He's standing there now watching these sheep walk. All-important gate. It's Friday night. These guys will all go out to dinner tonight and have a good time. I'm not sure where. I don't know where they're going. I don't think I'll be attending that one. I'll need a little break myself before we get back into it tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. But yeah, the Pole Dorsets, as it says there, the ultimate prime lamb sire, they are an extraordinary sheep. And what I'm learning about, the more I learn about this, the more excited I get about it. Okay, it looks like they're finishing up the walk. Last one going through, these young rams. Woolly as anything. Still nicely groomed. What a great looking set of sheep they are. Those guys from Tattykeel are had a good run, haven't they? Lots of medals and lots of categories. They're entered almost everything. Woolly lambs are a bit different. You see George there, like I said, separating the fibres of the wool to have a good look. Stands right back and has a look at the shape of all of the animals. It's important that they're standing correctly. As you can see, the guys there standing, trying to get out of the way, making sure they're presenting the best front for their sheep. A real noisy sheep up in front of us. He's good mate. He's the guy he usually hangs out with. Is out on display, and he's back here and feeling a bit left out by the look of it. Bit like my little Jack Russells, if they were around, they feel a bit left out if their mate nicks off as well. Still having a close look. Checks the fibres, the front and back. See how white they are underneath that top coat. Lots of people round about. And it's getting towards 5 o'clock. All these sheep need feeding and watering. A lot of the people round as I stand up and look over my monitors are doing exactly that. Still a long way to go. Like I said, we've got around to 26. We go to what's that one? Yeah, we go to class 29. And then there's a bunch of overalls. So still a long way to go. It's 20 to 5. I've got to be conscious of their dinner time, I think, but this is an important job. You can't tell you how much how important these ribbons are to these people, and to the farms and the studs. It means a lot. It means a lot to their. George just asking them to go away, move forward, get out of the way. It's going a fair bit. Let's have a look at the crowd as he's still looking around. There's some of the Finley High School kids, people that have been here for ages as well. This lot here have been there, sitting there pretty much the whole day, in fact. Into their farming, they've got the cameras going as well.
Two woolly sheep in the show, would you? A bloke with a time. Yeah, exactly. Geez, that makes...
Go over this side and have a look. Lots of interest, lots of people watching. Are we watching for the best of the best? And these ribbons can drive the prices up. So there's not just people here interested in their farms themselves or in the sheep. They're interested in their own breeding populations. They're interested in purchasing from these farms.
Getting harder. I actually the lamb on top, I think he's got plenty of room to grow. He's nice through the foreshoulder. He's nice through the shoulder. He's got the length and he's got the it's carrying down the hind leg. Second ram, lovely long ram. I think he's going to continually on growing. Third ram, he was either first or third. And once, I didn't think he was, I would have liked him seen cleaner through the foreshoulder. But a lovely parading ram, like he's just a lovely ram, but he had to be first or third, and I didn't like the front bit. You've struck a very hot day today. You must be very happy with today. I think he's a lovely ram, lovely length, just doesn't have the, just doesn't have that bit extra. Lovely meaty ram in fifth.
There's the results. Oop.
Alan Gray and Co-Ran Woolly after the 1st of August 25. First, Hilden, the Frost family. Second, Abilene Park, MKT and Douglas and Son. Third, Teddy Kill Prior Limited. Fourth, Bethany Lily Fraser. And fifth, Alligator, AB and DL Scott.
So there you go, announcements by Roger for that category. All right, we go then.
7, Alan Gray and Co-Ran, Sean, born after the 1st of August.
All right, so this is a big category. 11 entrants for this one. Raffini, Ashburnia, Mount Bathurst, Abilene Park, Valley Vista, Tatikeel, Andbo, Armidale Pole, Dorset Stud, College Park, Geradan and Hilden. So 11 rams coming out in this category, which is the Alan Gray and Co Ram. Sean, born on or after the 1st of August 2025. So a big lineup. Lots of sheep in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be 2 more. Let's have a look. No, looks like only the 9 in there, so maybe they're coming now. Yep, they're coming out. He's jumping around down the pathway down the left here. He's recalcitrant little bugger. He doesn't want to come out at all. See if I can get that on there. It's coming into the screen on the left. Absolutely not interested in being on display. Jumping around like a Jack Russell on caffeine. Roger there taking his notes. Takes his job very seriously, as he should.
Trevor will bring all 4 U's out in the one class.
Yeah, because it's quarter to 5.
Yes. We'll need to let. So who else was there in that class? I bet it. If you like, I'll go and make sure they know too. Class.
Yeah, Brooklyn, Finley and College.
Oh, and Lily and Brendan's there.
Yep. We're wandering off to the all-important runway. Something I didn't understand early this morning when I got here. They did tell me they were running out that way. To put the sheep down through the through that thing to have a walk, and I wasn't sure what that meant. But obviously, over the course of the day, with we're up to the 27th category, I've certainly learnt how important that is and how much the judging comes from that specifically. A bit of a hold up at the gate, bit of a queue. So it's a queue of ewes, but it's not a queue of rams.
Anyone that's not involved in this class, Class 28 Brighton Wool pair of rams, if you could have them ready very shortly.
Just trying to get just very conscious of time. I think the guys here at the moment. So what I spoke about, if you're only just joining us or haven't been following the whole time, it's been a long coverage. I think I'm not sure how long I've been live for now, but it's been a while. Let's see. Well, this one actually just over an hour, but before lunch a bit more. But this walk's so important. The way they ship walk and the way they hold their weight is a big deal. Big for judgment. The sheep are coming out now, lining up. Still a bit of a queue. Quite a few in this one. God knows how we would have done it with 84 sheep. That would have been crazy for the judges at that competition back in the 80s. I'll just talk about quickly what's coming up. So the sheep show this week. Not much for the rest of June for me on YouTube Live Sports. A bit going on still. And then really exciting, back to lawn bowls on the 10th of July for Decky Day. It's the end of NAIDOC week and one of the great festivals. I'll put a post up about that at some point. Then straight after that, I'm heading up to Gunnedah. If you know anything about Gunnedah, it's a long way from where I am, a long way from here. But I'm going up there for a darts tournament, which should be good fun. Then Cowra, back to Cowra in August 7th through to the 10th. I'm here. I think the tournament's actually on the 8th and 9th, which is going to be fantastic. And then I'm playing bowls. I'm actually playing bowls. I'm playing some Junee. So, look, stick with YouTube Live Sports for all the coverage you need to see as these guys line up in an interesting direction that way. Usually that shows up a bunch of the other stuff we're doing as well. But nothing on there currently, but that's all right. Calendar is usually full for us. We got the Black Opal from Lightning Ridge coming up. There's some croquet as well. So darts, croquet, bowls, all sorts of fun things happening on our calendar and coming up for you, for your entertainment. Follow along, like and follow the channel. We'll bring you everything you need. So 4 front runners over there. 5 front runners potentially. Out of the, I thought it was going to be 11. I think it's 10. Young Daniel over there. Speaking of him and his old man, I think it's his old man. Have taught me a lot about this and some of the friendliest people here as well. It's that jumpy one with a bit recalcitrant coming in, this one here. Absolute classic. Brush off his victory in the last category. There's George over there having a look there. One of the kids from Taddy Keel. Just lining them up in order so we can keep track of what's going on. That's what we're looking at from here. That's pretty close to the angle I have of these sheep as they stand in their position. I've set my TVs up over in the back corner just to stay out of the way. George across to this Tatakill sheep. It's a bit of a jumpy one. The young fella in charge doing well in his cowboy boots. Getting colder and colder and colder, but the Dan from Mount Bathurst, he's got such a young ram. I'm just looking at the one on the left. He said following Dan's progress quite a bit. That's him there, the young fella in the middle. That's a really young ram he's got. Just looking a bit unsure of himself, the young fella. As we approach 5 o'clock. Big lineup of sheep. We're nearly at the judgment stage. We'll wait for George, who is... Where is he at the moment? I've been looking at data. I can't see him on the field there. I'm trying to track his movements. Gets a bit hard. He gets all over the place, this bloke. Looking at different angles. Judging so many parts of these sheep. So much is involved in his job. Oh, there he is there. Standing up the front. I had to follow him around. All right, looks like we're about to have a chat. Where's he gone now? I looked away for half a second. He's already bolted. There he is. Turn this up and let's hear what the judges have to say. Actually, maybe not yet. He's still having a chat to Roger. I don't like to play too much.
Purple as well. Congratulations, exhibitors. These are August drop lambs. They've done phenomenally well in the last 8 months, 10 months. I like the lamb on top. He's got lovely scale. He's got the muscle I want down the hind quarter. Second and third ram I had they were very close. It will be interesting to see them as you progress along. The third ram just hasn't quite filled in. In the back, I think he will be very good in Bendigo. So please keep him going. Fourth ram looks very good. A lovely early maturing sucker lamb. I'm sure he'll breed a lot of good suckers. You've done very well. I think he's done well. He's got a lovely length. I would like to see him a bit cleaner through the foreshoulder. Lovely muscle patterns on with the length on the number 5, and you get a ribbon as well. You've done. He's a lovely long ram.
And that's it for section 27. Section 28. Oh, we have pairs of rams under 1.5 years. Machine Sean. Roger calls out the category, so that's sheep from Mount Bathurst, Abilene Park, Valley Vista, Andbo, Geratin and Hilden coming out with their pairs of rams. We asked them to be prepared very early.
It's the pair, is it?
Pair.
Yeah.
All right, now they come. Recalcitrant little buggers, look at them. All right, they're out. George is competing. Sorry, comparing, judging. It's been a long day. I'm starting to lose my words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the other category? The other entrant. There they are from Mount Bathurst. Look at those two. Great looking rams, those two. Those two as well, by the way. These blokes here will definitely be down in Bendigo later on in the year. I think they're part of the committee, actually. See what he's doing. He looks at the head shape, the nostrils, the pole, which is the top of the head, the lump at the top of the head where the horns would normally grow, but they've been essentially bred out these days. So generally a hornless breed. Oop, someone's belting my camera around. Let's have a look what's going on there. The girls, they look shocked every time they see my TV. So it's just smacked the camera. It was definitely those girls.
By class 29, Family and Brown, honour after the 1st of August. You have those sheep ready out to the class. Much appreciated.
So once again, we just hear Roger calling up the next lot because we do need to get through.
Before we do the Grand Champion Ram Worlds class of the Hughes this afternoon.
Walks up and down the pairs of these rams. Does our judge. Very well behaved, these ones. There was one jumpy little one over there, that fella there, moving around a bit, but they look great, standing all in the line. Where'd he go? There he is. Searching for that big blue puffer jacket all day, I have been. Getting darker and darker outside. Doesn't matter in the shed. We've got the bright LED lights looking after us. All right, we are going for a walk. Looking forward to a little bit of football tonight, by the way. No, I'm not. Sun's fourth one, I don't care. Most of you guys out there, I think, be NRL fans being in New South Wales. I have no idea who's playing, but as the Q forms, these pairs of rams head down the runway, checking gait, checking their feet, looking for muscle down the back of the legs. They walk forward, they walk back. George sees it all. Get me noisy, the sheep, as it comes down to night time. The evening has well and truly arrived. Feeding time for these noisy little animals. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, still going up and down. They're all lining up here. Look at them. So patient, these things at times, aren't they? Unbelievable. Let's look out the door there, as I said, getting quite dark. It's down towards the Cowra racecourse. Some horses out there training early this morning when I turned up. An impressive lineup of sheep. Please excuse me for a second. We'll go a little quiet. I'll be back. Right. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I just had to rush outside because the amenities are all across the way a bit. It's been a long afternoon. Look at all these guys lined up beautifully. Yeah, beautiful, spectacular sunset happening outside in Cowra. And just a reminder, because as I was walking around out there, I could hear the roosters going off. There's a chicken show happening tomorrow, chicken and poultry show happening tomorrow. 543, I think, is what they said, individual birds up in the shed next door. So it's all happening here at Cowra Showgrounds tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. Come out and have a look if you're around in the area, because this is the place to be at the moment. It is the centre of it all. Good lineup of sheep. Look at that. Fighting to get him back into position. Look.
Congratulations to the pair on top.
I don't think you can quite hear him because he hasn't grabbed that microphone, but that's okay.
Second pair, lovely compact pair, phenomenal growth rate. Wasn't that happy with it, right? Lovely head. Third, lovely body animals. Like, just lovely. Sorry, lovely body. Lovely, nice hindquarters. I think you will be better as we go.
All right. Like I said, I don't think you can quite hear him because he didn't pick up the little microphone, but that's not a problem. We see the winners there. Look at that bit of excitement for the family over the right-hand side. That's brilliant to see. I love that.
Joint full pair of rings under one huge St. John. First, Jared and Paul Dorset. Second, John, the Frost family. Third, Valley Vista, 18DL Scott. Fourth, Adelaide Park, MKCM Douglas and Sons. Fifth, Ambo, Andrew Freeman. And sixth, Mount Douglas, GF and CM Healy. Congratulations.
Sam Healy, well done. Very nice. So what's next? We're on class 29. So these are the little babies. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see some very young, and they're noisy as hell too, these things. They are so fun. Great looking sheep. Let's hope those guys stay quiet out of the way. But this is the noisy category. Look at them, the little fellas. Bouncy, crazy little sheep. Big category again. 10 entrants. Brafini, Ashburnia, Valley Vista Park, Maybury, Brooklyn Park, Aschamu, Paul Dorset's, Monterey, Finley High School, and Ridgehaven. How good. Look at them. We're loving these little babies. There's actually one little baby left over there, and it's all on its own lonesome, this poor little thing, but they're small enough to carry. They jump and they're energetic. Laughter from the crowd. Yes, these beautiful animals fly everywhere. Oh, this is funny. What a great lineup. They're so loud. I hope I can. I wonder where that microphone's going. I wonder if it's dead. Because you can't. Yeah, it might be dead. I can't hear anything over it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's disconnected. What a lineup of little pups. Oh, they made me smile, these little things. They're not quite tiny little babies as you'll see out there. There's a fair bit of birthing happening on the country at the moment as they've driven through, but these are all born around April this year. It's only a couple of months old. we're nearly through. I'll go find that camera while George does his thing. Oh, sorry, the microphone. All right, I'm back. That microphone was not enjoying life as a completely dead. I'll see if I can get some charge in it before we announce the winners. It's lasted all day, so it's not a bad little thing. I love the road instruments. So little. Compared to what we've seen, we've been seeing sheep today that are 150 odd kilos. Up to around 85 as rams, they're big sheep, and these things are tiny little things. Not very well behaved. Oh, there's a hat in my way. Who's that standing there? He's popping out now. Good lad. Thank you, sir. It's so loud. I wish you could hear this. I wanted that other microphone charged because the ambient noise that these things are putting out. I'll turn this back on and see if it connects while it's charging. There we are. I hope you can. That's better. You can hear the ambient. They are loud. George has got the microphone in hand. He's walking up and down.
This is where people get shot in land classes. There's so much they change so much between now and later on. I commend you all for having such wonderful land. The lands are very much up.
So noisy, it's so funny. Can't use the other view at the moment because all I can see is the top of this man's hat. Just stare right in front of this nice hat. I'd have one.
My first chorus goes to Sam Armstrong. I've no idea where it's going to end up. The lengthening is phenomenal. Hopefully he will keep going on, but that one. Number one up the top here. Second. We'll go back to the stable, mate. Keeping with the length syndrome, length theory, tends not be land.
So it's got a lot of length to chat about length. Ken gets a sticker. It's crazy how much you can hear of these. So that's about it for the lamb. So I think we're into champions now. So I'll just keep this microphone charging. They're going to have a look around. I'm going to go ask that man to get the hell out of the way. So excuse me. Next category coming, which, like I said, I think is just all the champions. So in fact, I can probably just use that little camera. Might end up being useful for a second. Let's place Ram Lamb. Junior lambs, that's the categories we got to go. Still a fair bit. Oh, he's jumped out of the way. There he is. That's the top of the man's hat we saw a second ago. They're all little babies. Look, we just pick them up and carry them away. All right, not far to go. Pushing 5:30 now. Can't believe how noisy those little sheep are when they get moved around, taken away from their little families, because they bring the mothers and the parents and all that stuff down as well.
Following this Maybury first and third, Malcolm Gerby. Champion Ram, Junior, third champion.
All right. So these are the champions. These are the big medals. This is what people are aiming for here. Thumbs up from the man in the big hat. Nearly there. All right. So they're all lined up. Nervous faces, smiling faces. We're just about ready for the championship. So this one I think is the... I'm going to have a look. So let's use this camera here, which I haven't used much today. So this is all me learning about stuff. Next year I'll put one over in the race. Hard to do it today. So the Ram Lamb, which is a good name for a band, by the way. The Ram Lamb Band. Genstock Champion Junior Ram. Here we go. All right, so just a little change in the program apparently. So we're talking about the restricted U class coming up next. Now, if I jump across, that should have been tomorrow's event. So that might be the Byron Rule restricted class use under 1.5 years shorn. So that'll be just before the champion. So let's have a look at this.
Lovely lamb, wait for age. Not the lamb. Thought he was the lovely lamb we came out with class.
So there it is. There's the champion, Junior Ram. Oop. And we'll see the reserve come through, I assume. Oh, my fingers are getting very, very cold sitting here. It's so cold right now, I can't even tell you. No idea what the actual temperature is, except I know that it's freezing.
No, that's not yours.
Congratulations to Jared and Stunt Junior Champion. Sponsored by Gen Stock. Thanks for them to come on board. And Reserve Junior Champion to Jared. Sponsored by Animal Nutrition Specialists. Get some photos taken, and while those photos are taken, have the restricted class views.
I'm sorry, you have paid. Had anything else?
So I'm not really sure what's going on. That's it. We've got photos happening, the reserve and the winner for the junior class. Go number 2, so we can. There's George. We can get that jacket. There they are. So the overall stock scan performance ram, Valley Vista Park. The champion junior ram, Gerardin, and the reserve champion junior ram, Gerardin as well. Congratulations to them, pulling out 2 of them, that family there. Well done, guys. Next category, soil oceans, restricted class U, under 1.5 years. Sean, I don't know what restricted class means, but we'll figure it out.
What's restricted class? What's restricted class? Restricting? Yeah, what is the next one's a...
Under 100 years, I think it is.
Oh, okay. Right. So small farms.
So the restriction on that, the soil solutions restricted class is small farms, so farms with under 100 ewes, essentially. So you're going to see some school projects, school guys coming in here, I assume, and other small farms, small producers, as they get into line. Oop, too far. It's a quick moving camera, that one. There we are. There's the lineup. George will do his thing once again. Good looking animals, these ones. As good as I've seen. These are ewes, of course. They're different shape, different look. different size. They're a bit smaller. Seem to be a little bit more well behaved too. Similar kind of tactics. I'm sure I'll learn a bit more about that as we go, but a similar kind of judging system. He's feeling down the back of the legs for muscle down the back, which he likes. Yeah, they'll go through the walk now. Points them out in order. The walk changes that order quite significantly at times. So the walk nearly completed. Just watching on. George watches there. They're reloading into the lines. They went through first. Excuse me. They went through first. And George put them in order. And now they'll come out and see the walk. So important, of course. Sun has well and truly set. It's 10-6. getting close to a 12-hour workday here at the moment for me and all these other guys. Ashley's come back and having a sit. Bless him. Nearly there. Just chuck another category in on a long day. That's what I'm talking about. He's thorough, George. I'll give him that. He's been doing this since the 80s, he said, as a shower and then a judge. He was in a competition that had 84 sheep in one section at one point, and I reckon that would have been hell. That's the long line.
One of the things with that in breeding program variation, different types of different rams. The top view is probably something I've been against all. I haven't promoted all day. She's a lovely long view. Lovely down.
So he's got a different type.
I would like to see her a bit stronger down the hind leg. I think she'll be a good matron, so I'll put her up the top. I either had to put her first or third. So congratulations. Second year, lovely meeting you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow out in class. Second, similar year to the second year, just doesn't quite have that bit of bloom in the first year. Thank you.
Just you stay there.
That's it. That's all the feedback on those. And now we're getting back into the champions, I think. So if we have a look, we've got, Grand Champion Ram, the lamb farmed by Livestock. Grand Champion Lamb. So this should be fairly quick. Finley High School. Well done. All right, Grand Champion Ram, and then we finish up. And not going to lie, I'm going to say thank goodness it's been a long day. Not that I've not enjoyed myself, it's just that I tell you, even after if we do 4 games of bowls in the day, by the end of it, I've had enough to sitting in one spot, freezing my bum off. it's cold here, but nearly there. So well done, Finley High. They'll be very excited. Another blue ribbon for them to add to their board, their brag board, and it's a big one. Dust starting to get in the air now as all the feed comes out for the sheep. We're knocking off. Big dinner tonight. You going to dinner tonight? Where is it? Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, good one. My mate, I'm sorry, I'm going to swing this camera around and show you this again. This is so funny. This little bugger here has been reaching across and stealing feed from the from the other. Look at this. Oh, we get some more now. My mate George, he's been into it. Bless him. What a classic. All right. Grand champion time, ladies and gentlemen. And as correctly pointed out, beer o'clock time as well. It's big night tonight for all these guys. They'll head out to their dinner and enjoy that. 1, 2, 3, top of the classes. The pose is all important. It's like watching a Mr. Universe show at times, making sure they get their poses 100% correct. The 3 top lambs, top judged lambs, or rams. I promise your words are not escaping me. Yep. Shooting across, there he is. Judgment happening over here. Big title. Publicity for the breeder. And value as we look at the Australasian Championships in Bendigo coming up later this year, I think it is. You get the feeling they want me to come down to that too. That'll be a big trip. Haven't been to Bendigo in a while, actually. Nice place. Except it's in Victoria. Sorry to all the Victorians watching. Actually, no apologies. George gone. Like to follow him around most of the time. There he is. All right. Let's go back to have a chat to the commissioner. Young Dan there, he's been here all day as well, working hard. It's a good bloke from Bathurst, Mount Bathurst. Charlotte Close, there's the old man. His big hat. That's my cable wrapped around that chair. Coming out again, checking the length. Last rib to the hip. It's the loin, that's the important bit. That's where most of the value sits. Land of Farm by Livestock, Grand Champion Lamb. All on the line here. Grand Champion Ram. These are words I'm looking for again. Gordon, look at him. That was the jumpy sheep that was getting around before. Still got it. He's gone back to the table. He's had another good look. 6 p.m. we're at the moment.
Thank you to everyone for staying back so late. I had hoped to be finished by 4:30. So I've had a lovely day. It's been a lot of lovely sheep. If you got the top 7, you should consider yourself very, very fortunate. Anything above that was just how I saw it on today. Come to the Grand Champion. I got the 2 rams out that I thought were wonderful coming through the classes. The senior champion, he's a massive ram, got a massive eye muscle. Massive eye muscle. He continues down on the back leg. I toss up whether he's too big for today's market. The junior ram, what growth to get to this level? Will he keep going? Probably in the end of the day, he just doesn't quite have that back up of that muscle that I'm after. So congratulations.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. You're a grand champion. Grand champion ram, of course, is Tadakil. And not really a surprise there in the end. Look, it's a huge animal they have for a start. And that's number 1. Number 2, they've had an extraordinary day of winning. And they should be very proud of themselves. Look, 6 o'clock. It's 11 hours I've been going today, and I think I've had enough and need a little break. So I'm not going to hang around for the photos. I'll turn that right down. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. Thanks to Bromar Engineering, all of those sponsors that are on the screen right now at the 40th New South Wales Dorset Championships. I've been 2 shoes on YouTube Live Sports. That's EWE for the next couple of days. YouTube Live Sports. What a day of adventure and learning from these sheep. I can't get over it. And anyway, thanks to all of you. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock from Cowra Showgrounds.